Equals on the edge of twilight, the old apartment complex sat cloaked in shadow, a melancholic relic of better days. The peeling paint spoke of a time when laughter may have echoed off its walls, yet now it seemed only to harbor secrets. In Unit 3B, Miriam stood at the window, gazing out at the empty street below, her heart burdened by an unshakable weight. The distant wail of a siren faded into silence, leaving an eerie stillness that pressed upon her chest like a vice. 2 years had passed since that fateful night, but the memory lingered like a persistent fog. Flickering fragments emerged in her mind, the sound of laughter, too innocent and bright for what lay ahead, and the taste of betrayal, sharper than she could recall. She turned her gaze to the cluttered room, the remnants of a life once filled with possibilities scattered like broken dreams. Books lay open, abandoned, while discarded coffee cups told stories of sleepless nights and rescinded hope. Miriam couldn't escape the creeping dread that the walls were inching closer, mirroring her suffocating guilt for that irrevocable choice. It had been nothing more than a fleeting decision born of jealousy and anger, a decision to plunge her best friend Kelly into despair. A moment of rashness to warn her boyfriend about Kelly's secret affair. Yet now, that decision spiraled into a catastrophe far beyond anything she anticipated. Kelly had left a shattered world in her wake, her life torn apart, leaving only Miriam to nurse the echoes of what had been lost. The past replayed itself in monotony, their laughter over coffee, shared dreams, the warmth of friendship, now stained with whispers of betrayal. Each flashback pulled her deeper into a vortex of unresolved emotions. Was it guilt she felt or self-pity? Was she a victim of circumstance, or had she shaped her own demise through a single, selfish act? Hours turned into days, and slowly, her life entwined with paranoia. The briefest glance from a neighbor sent her heart into a frantic rhythm. Footsteps echoing in the hallway conjured shadows of potential repercussions. She became an architect of her own torment, rebuilding scenarios in her mind where inevitability loomed like a specter, waiting to lay charge on her soul. Her daily routine devolved into a silent, colorless existence devoid of meaning, a life shadowed by her moral failure. Then one evening, a knock shattered the silence, awakening the deep-seated fear within her. Opening the door, she found Kelly standing there, fragile yet resolute, a ghost of her former self. Miriam's heart raced. The simmering tension and unresolved emotions shared between them supplanted any semblance of normalcy. Kelly's eyes, hollow yet sentient, mirrored a pain too profound to articulate. Words of accusation danced at the edges of her lips, but they remained unspoken, swallowed by an invisible tide. "I can't forgive you," Kelly declared, her voice trembling yet steady, forging a chasm where warmth once flourished. Those words hung in the air, a haunting refrain, reminding Miriam of the metamorphosis of a friendship into something irreparably fractured. In that moment, the weight of her culpability became palpable, plunging solidly into the marrow of her being. Miriam stammered apologies, her voice cracking under the emotional strain, but what consequence could absolve her? The air thickened with grief, regret spilling over like a dam crumbling under relentless pressure. Yet Kelly's gaze bore into her, transcending anger, pulling Miriam into a realm of shared agony. They stood there, two shattered halves examining each other's ghosts. The unresolved tension fused with a silent understanding that even as they faced each other, the fracture would never heal, echoing the irrevocability of choice. No amount of contrition could erase the fabric of their past. As Kelly retreated into the night, the weight of silence swelled, wrapping around Miriam like a shroud. The void left behind pulsed with the unrelenting truth that she had irreparably intertwined her fate with another's misery. The sirens echoed again in the distance, this time serving as a herald of fate, the haunting reminder that even when confronted with truth, redemption can elude us like a shadowy reflection. Miriam returned to her room, feeling the weight of existence pressing heavily against her chest. The haunting certainty loomed that there would be no return to innocence. The tangled threads of choices made closed the door to any semblance of reconciliation, leaving her to wander indefinitely within her self-imposed